What's going on, my dummies, and welcome back to another Digimon Deck Tech for BT4 Great Legends. In today's episode, we will be going over a deck I'm super hyped about. I actually took from a list that Donkey Kong has posted. I will leave the link to that video in the description, and I actually kind of molded it into a deck of my own. It's kind of awkward, but I will be playing this deck all the way up to BT5. So if you would like to see me play this deck list, leave a like, comment down below, let me know, or like a comment down below that says, hey, I want to see you play this, because I will start doing Discord fights, but I want to make sure you guys want to see this deck in action. But without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, we have our Digitama. We have a 4 of a Poromon. Now, a lot of people don't know what this Digimon does, so let's get into the ability. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 1000 DP or less. Two important things about this ability. Since our boss monster will be Yellow Wargreymon, we can activate our Yellow Wargreymon and attack again, and this is not a once per turn ability. So keep that in mind, because we can activate this twice per turn with the Wargreymon. The second thing is the Wargreymon does give minus power to minus DP, meaning we can actually get rid of something with 7000 DP and delete it with this ability. But that also does not include stuff like Ryze's inheritable to give minus power, or Greymon being able to give minus power or delete something. So like, this deck is all about the numbers, so keep that in mind. One thing I didn't add to this, and I'm going to add it real quick because I was trying to focus on what I needed. Right here is a Digimon. So we got a 1 of a Digimon as well. Once per turn, if there's 5 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon gets 1k. You can change this out for Koromon from the starter deck if you want. I like Digimon more, even though Koromon is the 1000 power with enough Digivolution sources. We do play Digiburst, so it's going to be harder to keep that on there. So Digimon is just the better option. Moving forward, we have a 4 of Monodramon. He's our vanilla, 2 to play normally, which is normally what we want to be doing with him. 0 to evolve, 3000 DP. You could also replace this with the Biomon that is in the starter deck. Same exact stats, just different name. I wanted to keep it with a dragon theme because most of our stuff are dragons. So yeah, moving forward, we have Agumon from BT4. He is 3 to play normally, 0 to evolve, 2000 DP, and has an inheritable. When this card is trashed due to the activation this Digimon's Digiburst, return this card to the owner's hand. We do play Digiburst. We have Greymon, we have Victory Greymon, we have Ryze Greymon, so we do Digiburst quite a lot. I don't think we should max out on this Digimon, however. I think 2 of is fine as long as we get 1. We're continually able to keep Digibursting just to keep that rookie. And this allows us to play less rookies, which falls under my 12-12, 8-8 split. So, like, I'm able to play less rookies because of this Agumon, but it would allow you to play a little less if you had 4 of them if you wanted to. But if you did want to play 4, just take out a vanilla or take out this Agumon, all would be fine. But moving forward, we have a 4 of Promo Agumon. This card is going to be a little bit harder to get your hands on because it is a promo. It's not super expensive, but if a bunch of people start realizing this card is good next set, then of course he's going to go up in value. He's 3 to play normally, 0 to evolve, 2000 DP. During our turn, if the Digimon has Greymon in its name, plus 2k power. This is super important because this allows us to get I think a 10k body with Ryze Greymon, or is it 9k? A 9k body with Ryze Greymon, which attacks over everything that's not a mega or higher, or level 6 or higher. It also allows us to get our Greymons at a really big point. This one will be 14, 13, 13, so it's pretty good. This is one of the cards we definitely don't want to Digiburst. This is one of the ones we want to keep up under, just for the power alone. But moving forward, we have a 2 of Agumon. This could easily be replaced with BT2's Guilmon if you would like, because it does have 3000 power instead of 2. but it's more conditional on the power. But 3 to play, 0 to evolve, 2000 DP. During our turn, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. This is a great backup for Agumon, and again, you can replace this with Greymon from BT2, which is not in this set. It is in... I'll show you guys, just so you know. This Greymon here, of course everybody knows him, everybody loves him. I mean, it's 3k over the 2k, but its power increase is situational. This, having as many Agumons as we do have, you could easily take out 2 Monodramons for 2 of these Agumon. You could play Taichi growing up if you wanted to. I tested it for a while. I did not enjoy it, so keep that in mind, but it is a possibility, and I will get to later what you would replace to be able to play Taichi growing up. But moving forward, we have a 3 of Fugamon. Fugamon is 3 to play normally, 1 to evolve, 3000 DP level 4. He is our vanilla. Now, you can replace this with Dark Tyrannomon. Again, I'm going to go and show you guys what Dark Tyrannomon is, just in case you have the question, and it's not going to show me. That's Spielon. I'll get there, guys. Promise. There it is. Dark Tyrannomon here. It's 6 to play normally with 6000 DP, so 3 extra to play, but also 3000 more DP. I actually do like Fugamon more because if you do have to hard play it, it is there as the same cost of most of our rookies in the deck. Moving forward, we have a 3 of Greymon. He is 5 to play normally, 2 to evolve, 5000 DP. This starts our Digiburst chain. Digiburst 2, delete one of our opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less. This can come in really good handy with being able to use like Sylphimon to give something, make something 1k power, and swinging with Poromon as one of the combos, just like Greymon being able to Digiburst after making a Digimon minus 6k with Wargreymon, and then have the inheritable of Ryze Greymon up under it to give a minus 2k. That allows us to destroy something that's 12k or higher, which is pretty cool. It is a nice combo, being able to keep our stuffs destroyed. And if you're wondering, this is more of a control-y type deck. We're all about the numbers. We want to get the perfect numbers that we can to delete our opponent's stuff, just like the Shine Greymon deck or Crusadermon deck, so on and so forth. We want to get perfect numbers and get this stuff out of the way. But moving forward, we play 4 of Cordramon. This is 5 to play normally, 2 to evolve, 6000 DP. This is our blocker. On attack, minus 2 memory, just as all blockers do. We do not have the 1 to evolve blocker. However, I would not want to play the 1 to evolve blocker, if and only because we have Fugamon. I think Fugamon would be a better solution here. The 6000 DP can help in a lot of situations. But, yeah, I just like Cordramon. I just like the 2 to evolve more than the 1 to evolve Digimon. So, I'm not going to tell anybody not to run them. If that's what you wish, just go ahead. But I do like the Cordramon. But moving forward, we have a 2 of Greymon. This is rounding out our level 4s. 5 to play normally, 2 to evolve, 4000 DP, security attack plus 1 as an inheritable. This allows us to swing for 4 security with Wargreymon. It is insane. Just all around good. Between the Agumon, this Greymon, and the Ryze Greymon, you can do some serious damage to your opponent. It is like what I would call the perfect go into. But it is super crazy. I do very much enjoy this. I only play it as a 2 of because most of the time we don't have enough room, first off. But at the same time, having the security check sometimes feels bad if you're playing against something that does play a lot of option cards, like the red-yellow control deck. So yeah, I only play 2 of them just as a closer, if I need it as a closer. But moving forward, we have our level 5s. The first level 5 we have is actually Skull Greymon. He's 7 to play normally, 3 to evolve, 7000 DP. I'm only playing a 1 of this. This is one of those Digimon you can change to Sylphimon, which is next to it. I'm playing a 1 of because I can hard play it and get rid of a blocker if I need to. And Blastmon will be in the next set with a promo that we haven't had yet. I have had a friend super excited about it. I believe that the promo Salazardmon, however you say his name, is actually going to make Blastmon a little bit better than it was originally. So keep in mind that I'm playing this because of Blastmon, more or less. Blastmon does have Wargreymon as a backup. Blastmon can have blocker because of the big punch. I can't remember what it is, but it gives plus 3k, security attack plus 1, and blocker. And reboot, I believe. It gives a bunch of stupid abilities, but this Wargreymon is here so I can, it's spot removal for that Blastmon, because that Blastmon does get really, really big, really, really quick. But if you did not want to play this Skullgreymon, you decided you needed to play the Sylphimon, go ahead. The only issue is with Blastmon, even without the option card, he is 13, and it is extremely hard for us to hit that 13 number with this deck. So Skullgreymon is kind of like our out to that, along with a few other cards. Moving forward, we have a 3-of Sylphimon. This is where the deck starts going yellow. From here on out, the deck starts going yellow with the minor adjustments, but Sylphimon is 7 to play normally, 3 to evolve on a red or yellow Digimon, 7,000 DP. When we Digivolve, we can change the original DP of one of our opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to 1,000. And also during our turn, this card is treated as a yellow. One of my favorite plays with Sylphimon is to actually evolve it while having a Poromon in the Digivolution source and to attack with it, but attack another Digimon that's already rested, and whatever I targeted to make 1,000 power, destroy that with the Poromon ability. So that's a thing. I don't normally attack with security with this thing. It's only 7,000. Normally things get turned over and hurt it a lot more than I want it to, but yeah. Onto the bread and butter of this deck, which is Ryze Greymon from BT4. He is 8 to play normally, 3 to evolve on a red or yellow Digimon, 7,000 DP. During our turn, he is also treated as a yellow Digimon. And during the main phase, we can Digiburst 2 to play a red or yellow tamer from our hand without paying the cost. Well, it's got to be 4 or less. I should note that. It should be 4 or less. But one thing I do want to note about this ability, it is not like the yellow Ryze Greymon from BT2. This Ryze Greymon actually allows us to have the on-play ability. Not that any of that would matter unless you're wanting to play TK, which I will, again, tell you what you can replace for TKs later on down the line. So yeah, if you wanted to play the TK or something that has an on-place ability, this would be perfect for it. The next ability that it has is inheritable. When attacking, if you have a tamer in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2,000 DP for the turn. This ability is stupid with Wargreymon again. Like I said, minus 8k with the Wargreymon. We're also able to get over stuff that is 9k with the anything 9k we can destroy with Poromon. So that is a really big thing. It also allows us to get over stuff and attack with Wargreymon into things, so keep that in mind. Moving forward, we have a 2-of Victory Greymon. This is a little bit of spot removal. Again, just like the Skullgreymon, this is spot removal. He is 11 to play normally, 4 to evolve, 12,000 DP. When we Digivolve into him, we Digiburst 2, delete one of our opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. This allows us to destroy majority of all level 5s or lower. I do not know why they decided to make Victory Greymon different than Z-Garurumon, where Z-Garurumon says level 5 and Victory says power or DP. So I don't know why they decided to go with that, but Victory Greymon does take advantage of a lot of these cards that we have in the deck, such as Agumon making himself a 14k body, being able to collide with Chaosmon is always cool. We're also able to get the ability of Agumon, add it back to our hand, some synergies in the deck, so on and so forth. Moving forward, we have a 2-of Shot Greymon. He is 12 to play normally, 3 to evolve on a red or yellow Digimon, 11,000 DP. During our turn, when one of our red or yellow Digimon is suspended, it gains security attack plus 1. This works with one of the tamers we play a 4 of. In the deck, of course, we're able to rest all of these tamers when you attack with it, and on the stack, he'll gain a security attack for each one of those tamers. so on and so forth. It also works with another tamer that we play, but the other tamer more works with Wargreymon once we start getting boards stabled. So yeah, Shine Greymon's here for a one-punch robot. He doesn't gain a lot. He is also a Greymon. You can replace this with Shine Greymon if you want, but you'll have to change the whole entire build if you want to. And if that was the case, I would change it to 4 of these and 4 other Shine Greymons and just play yellow tamers. But I feel like the yellow Shine Greymon deck would be better at that point and just put this as your backup instead of playing like a Slash Angimon or Wargreymon. Moving forward, we have 4 of our boss monster, which is Wargreymon. He is 12 to play normally, 3 to evolve on yellow, which of course is all but 1 of our level 5s. 11,000 DP. When we attack with it once per turn, you can add the top card of our security set to the hand to suspend this Digimon, or unsuspend this Digimon, and have one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 6,000 DP for the turn. Again, this works really well with Poromon. Being able to give the minus 6,000 DP gets us over 7s. Of course, Ryze Greymon allows us to get over 9s, which the 9s normally doesn't really matter, but if it is a 9, we can destroy it with, or if it gets to, I think, 13, which of course is Blastmon range, and we have a Geo Greymon on the battlefield, we can blow it up. So that is one good thing. Again, the only reason this Skull Greymon is here is if the option card is played on the Blastmon. Not that we can't deal with the Blastmon, that option card is really dumb. We can't attack over it. We will sacrifice our Wargreymon in the process. But moving forward, technically no, let me rephrase that. We will not delete our Wargreymon in the process. We do give minus 6,000 power, which makes them a little less gives them a little bit less of an opportunity to block and destroy. If they do block, then we don't have to play the Skull Greymon, of course, but the Wargreymon will give the minus power. It's just, if they decide not to block, they still have this big threat on the battlefield. If they have another punch, we need to get rid of it, and that's what the Skull Greymon is for. Okay, sorry, I need to get that over with. And finally, the last 4 cards of the deck are all option / tamer cards. The first card we're playing is a 3 of. This is Trident Revolver, and I'm going to skip over from Trident Revolver to Gaia Force. Gaia Force is 1 of, 8 to play normally, security effect, activates the main effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. I played this as a 1 of, and 3 of Trident Revolver. I suggest if you build this deck to play around with these. When I say play around, like 2 and 2, 1 Trident, 3 Gaia, 4 Trident, and no Gaia, or 4 Gaia, no Trident. Just however you want to do it, just do it the way you want to. Trident Revolver is 6 to play normally. Main effect, or the security effect activates the main effect. The main effect is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Then you may play 1 Digimon or Tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying memory. Again, this says Tamer card. It can play any Tamer. This is meant to help Shine Greymon decks, but also get Marcus Damon, which is 2 cards down from it, onto the battlefield without having to pay a high memory toll. And it also allows us to delete something in the process. This card actually works really, really well with Wargreymon, or with one of these 2 with a Ryze Greymon up under it, because we are able to give minus power. With the Wargreymon given minus 6k, we can actually delete something with 12k or 13 with Ryze Greymon's ability on the stack. So we can delete something with up to 13k power. The important part of this is we deleted something with 13k power for 2 memory, because normally we're playing a Marcus off this ability. This card is very underestimated. I do very much like this card. And again, 1 Tamer. It does not have to be red, yellow, it can be white, it can be blue, whatever you want to do. Just remember, this is any Tamer card. Now again, I don't know if this is a mess up on Bandai Namco's part and they accidentally printed the card to say 1 Tamer. Because again, Ryze Greymon says red or yellow, and this is Ryze Greymon option card. But until they change it, we are able to abuse it, right? So moving forward, we play 4 of a Marcus Damon, and this is one of the cards that bring all this control matchup all to the table. He's 4 to play normally. Security effect puts him into play without paying memory. At the start of our turn, if we're at 2 or less memory, our memory becomes 3. Again, with Trident Revolver, we're still gaining memory off of this Trident Revolver if we play Marcus off of it. During our turn, when one of our Digimon with Greymon in its name, other than Daruru Greymon, Burning Greymon, and Daruru Greymon, the 2 Darura Greymons are part of Alphamon's line, and then the Burning Greymon is actually one of the hybrid spirits that is in BT4, in case you were wondering who they are. Darura Greymon and Darura Greymon do not have cards currently, but I don't know why they decided to give them Greymons in their name. Just go on with it. You may suspend this tamer to gain 1 card, or memory, not 1 card, 1 memory whenever you attack with a Greymon Digimon. So these all stack. Again, we're able to use Shine Greymon, swing, rest. Let's say we have 3 of these. Rest 3, gain 3 memory, and gain security attack plus 3. Really good. This also works with Wargreymon. When we attack, we can rest or suspend Marcus, gain some memory, -6, add a security. Just a bunch of really cool stuff going on in this deck at one time. Of course, it does have to be set up before it gets working, but it is a cool combo. Moving forward, we have the final card of the deck, and that is Taichi Kamiya. He is the yellow one from BT4, 3 to play normally. Security effect puts him into play without paying the memory cost. During your turn, if you are at 3 or fewer security, all your Digimon gets plus 1,000 power. Now, well, let me finish the ability. Your turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by dropping to 0 DP, suspend this tamer, gain 1 memory. Now, this Taichi is in here for 2 reasons. The first reason is the minus power. Of course, we can, once we have Groundswell in control, we can start deleting our opponent's Digimon between Wargreymon and Ryze so they can't actually get Groundswell. Of course, I'm only playing 2, so it is what it is. However, the 3 security gives us the 1,000 power. One of these allows our Victory Greymon to hit 15 with the right stuff up underneath, and that allows us to crash into Omnimon, and that is the only reason I play these Taichis. Of course, Omnimon isn't as prevalent, but Ryze Greymon or Victory Greymon also gets its... Once it's played and has its Digiburst activated, it normally has served its function. It's not something that I'm trying to rush into. I'm trying to rush into the Wargreymons, not the Victory Greymon. But if it happens and I have to go into the Victory Greymon, so be it. Taichi's in here for that purpose. At the same time, there's not a lot of other tamers I would want to play in this build. If you wanted to replace the Taichis, again, if you wanted to replace Taichi, you can add TKs from BT1. That one is here. You can add this TK if you wanted to. Because like Ryze Greymon and Trident Revolver will allow his on-place ability to trigger, which is kind of important. I don't recommend playing Tai from BT1, the security attack plus 1 one. I do not recommend you play that one. Kairi, I was about to say her last name. Kairi is another good one because it does give us a memory if we're at 3 or fewer security, so that one's also a positive. Alright guys, sorry, I messed that up. This is actually the proxy one, that's why I couldn't find it. I kind of cut, you probably have seen that. This is the other card, Taichi Growing Up, or Tai, You've Gotten Big. That's not the name of the card, it's actually Taichi Growing Up. You can play this card. Again, like I said, you can play it if you want to, so on and so forth. But it's 0 to play normally. Security effect adds it to your hand. If we have a Taichi, so we'd have to take out Marcus for it. So the Marcuses would turn into yellow Taichis or the red Taichi from the starter deck. You can return 1 Agumon to the bottom of its owner's deck to trigger draw 3 cards. And then we trash all the Digivolution sources for up under it. But guys, that is the deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. This deck is really fun to play, I'm not going to lie. I have it proxied out. I played against a few people with it. It's actually really, really fun. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Comment down below. Let me know if this is a deck you guys want to see me play. I'm super happy to play this for you guys. I'm getting a webcam, so I'll be able to play against a bunch of my friends from all over the country. So if you do want to see that, leave a like and comment down below. Let me know, or like a comment down below that says you want to see me play it. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Every subscription helps the channel. And as always, guys, have a blessed one.